I'm Anna.
And I'm Akiba.
And we are
the Dumpster
Divas.
Ooh. What are we going to be doing today, Anna?
We are going to be making cranberry jelly.
Woo woo.
Going into
Sounds
the kitchen.
awesome. In the kitchen. Alright, so we just need 3 ingredients. Boiled water. See all the steam? It's boiling now. And a little bit of sugar. 1 cup to be exact. And
cranberries.
Cranberries, yeah. These are frozen cranberries, a 12 ounce. How long can they stay frozen in the freezer, Anna?
A year.
A year. So we got these during Thanksgiving time when they were on sale. Yeah, y'all. Alright. We got our water boiling. So I'm just going to quickly measure out 1 cup of sugar.
Yep.
Sugar. Spill all the sugar.
That's a lot of sugar, Mom.
Alright.
It's Sugarland.
Alright. Go ahead and pour that in the boiling water, Anna.
Now that's just...
Ooh, now Mom comes in with her handy dandy spoon. It's handy and dandy. To mix it up a little bit.
She's just going to mix it up a little bit.
I'm letting the sugar dissolve completely in the water. Okay? Alright. Why don't you go ahead and start opening up that bag, Miss Anna Bobana? So now our sugar is already completely dissolved.
Now I'm opening up the cranberries.
And we're ready to pour our cranberries in. Just dump them. Just dump them. No need to be gentle.
Just dump them.
Alright.
And let's throw this away.
Yay. Now they look all glistening and prettyful.
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 That's our word of the day, guys.
Prettyful. So now they look so beautiful right now because they're all candied and covered in sweet sugar water. And we're just going to let them go ahead and cook a little bit. So what you been up to, Anna? Read any good books lately?
I read The Kingdom Keepers, the 2nd book, Disney at Dawn.
How was it?
It was great. Surprise ending, it was a cliffhanger.
Ooh, I love cliffhangers.
I like cliffhangers because it makes you want to read the next book, and then the next book, and then the next book. Like the book before this, Disney at Dark, the 1st book, it was a total cliffhanger. It just said they pressed a button, and that was it.
Ooh.
And then the next book started out like what happened after that, and then cliffhangers.
Don't spoiler alert. No spoilers. All right, so right now what we're doing is.
I didn't give a spoiler. I gave what I said it happened.
I know.
I said what happened.
I just was saying. I know. Right now, what we're doing is we're waiting for our cranberries and our sugar water to come back to a boil. Okay? We just want it to come back to a boil. Then we'll reduce it a little bit and let it kind of be a low, little simmery type boil. So now,
they're popping.
As our water is coming back up to a boil, if you listen, you hear our cranberries talking. They pop. Ooh la la. Oui, monsieur. So now our cranberries are popping and they're really happy to be in the water.
We're kind of just talking to each other, getting to know each other.
Getting to know each other, making friends. So we're going to take that down a notch.
Couple notches.
Mm.
The foam.
It smells really, really sweet and yummy.
And the foam just looks delicious.
The foam is like this pretty pink color.
It's like a reddish. I like it. Like my sweater.
Like your sweater. Look, can you guys see? I don't know if you can tell the color.
It's really good.
Really good. It's kind of syruping up.
And that's what we want.
And that's what we want. So we needed to do this for quite a while.
And after Thanksgiving, we had a bunch of leftover cranberry sauce, and we just stuck it in the refrigerator, and it started to like jelly up. I don't know how to.
It was already jelly.
Yeah, that's true. It was already jelly.
We just put it in a jelly jar.
Yeah, we just put it in a jelly jar, and I think a couple of days after that, we just started like using it for PB&J sandwiches.
Yeah. When we discovered that you could use cranberry sauce as a really great and kind of exotic jelly, then we were really, really glad that we bought so much of it because we could have jelly throughout the year.
And now most of the cranberries are popped, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it,
A big blob of cranberry destruction.
but
And we just want to agitate it around so the bottom don't burn. That's what she's doing right now.
now you can hear it bubbling. And the reason why I like the jelly is because you get all the cranberry chunks.
Yeah, we leave, you have the option to strain them out. You can strain out your cranberry chunks, but we like to go ahead and leave the cranberries, the seeds, all the little bits. So it's more like, I guess you can say it's less of a jelly and more of a preserve.
Yeah. Preserve.
But we like it like that. If you choose to strain it, then do that too. We're gonna use our little mug right here.
It's our old jelly jar with a handle.
And it used to be our jelly jar. So we use it as a mug because it holds hot and cold stuff really well. And we're just going to repurpose it as a jelly jar.
Like we always do.
Because we're the dumpster divas. So we're going to just repurpose this jar. I'm thinking we might need to get a larger jar for this. So we'll have to, we might have to use a larger one. So I'm thinking this might not be enough. Maybe an old spaghetti jar.
Perhaps. Now, look at that. That's just delicious. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that is a beautiful red. And it's all crushed up. Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And the foam is pretty much dissolved, except for a little bit of it on the sides. And it's a beautiful, deep, pinkish red color. Like my dress and my sweater.
Alright, so I'm going to use this larger jar because we made a big thing.
Yeah.
And I just rinsed out this jar. We, earlier in the week, we made powdered sugar.
Mhm.
And
And it was delicious.
it was delicious. Well, we used it in the recipe. We needed powdered sugar, and we just pretty much, what you do with powdered sugar is you just take your sugar, you put it in a blender until it turns into powdered sugar.
It's really simple.
So I pretty much was just rinsing out some sugar, and now I'm gonna put sugar back in it. Well, yummy sweetness. Back into this jar. As you can see, this is an old pasta jar, and this is gonna be its third or fourth time around being repurposed.
We love repurposing jars around here.
All right, so it's been a little bit now, and I'm just gonna show you. Anna did such a great job. I wish you can see the beautifulness.
That's another word of the day.
Of it. It's little pieces of the cranberry seeds in there. It's little pieces of the cranberries. And then the rest is just the jelly part that's going to turn into, it's just the juicy part that turns into the jelly. When you stir it like this, the way Anna has been moving it around and whatnot, just lightly stirring it, it agitates it more and it causes the cranberries to crush a little bit more. So it's probably thinner than your cranberry sauce would be if you were making like Thanksgiving cranberry sauce. And then even then, some people strain a cranberry sauce. But we never do. We like the berries.
Yeah, we love
I think it adds this extra flair. So I'm going to let this cool a little bit. And then we're going to put it in this jar. Put a nice little label on it. And it will be all done. But thank you so much for learning how to make our jelly.
Our lovely jelly.
Now, I just wanted to make this comment, and this comment is going to make the video go longer than what we planned on it going. But the other day, me and Anna was talking about how, do you remember this conversation? I know I haven't said what conversation yet.
Yeah. I'm like, what conversation?
The other day, me and Anna was talking about how people think simple things are complicated. And so we don't do anything anymore as a people.
I remember this conversation.
And the conversation started because we were making candied seeds. We had sunflower seeds that we bought on sale, and we decided to candy them. And maybe we'll do that as a video too. It was
super simple.
It was super simple. And things like making jelly that only takes just a few minutes, making candied nuts that you can sprinkle in your salad or just eat as candy, that are super yummy and that we spend a little extra money for and stuff like that, because we always buy candied nuts, but we never do them ourselves. I don't know, we think it's like something only factory people can do. I don't know. But we were talking about how people don't do the simple things anymore. For us doing this site, or for me, I can't speak for Anna, but for us doing this site has been really, really a bonding experience, because we're doing all of the crafts that we would normally do around our house anyway, and we're sharing them with our viewers on our channel. So we're inviting you guys into our home and letting you guys get a chance to really see how to do these things step by step and see how they turn out. I'm going to run a little bit of hot water over this jar. It should be really hot as you can get your hot water.
Yeah.
Because this is going into the refrigerator, I'm not going to seal my jar. We're not worrying about sealing the jar. We're just going to heat up the jar so that it's not a shock to our glass when we put in hot jelly. Okay? We don't want our glass to break. So now we're just spooning in our jelly. into our warm glass. All right.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, we're spilling.
Oh no.
I just spilled some of our beautiful jelly.
Or accident.
Oh, I was glad to switch to this larger jar because I know that other jar would have only held a small portion.
It'll only hold this much, which is about enough we need.
No, we just spilled all that, remember?
Oh.
Well, I did. You watched. Alright, so here's our jar.
Here's our jelly jar.
It's all yucky. You can't see it. It's off camera. I didn't realize I was doing all of that off camera. This is our jar. I'm gonna wipe it up real quick at the sink. Give me 1 second.
So yeah, the jelly was super simple, just like the candied seeds. And the candied seeds was really fun, and watching the sugar melt was kind of cool. And
How long did it take to make the seeds?
it took about 3 minutes. About 3 minutes.
Yeah, about 3 minutes.
About 3 or 5 minutes.
5 minutes at the most.
Yeah, 5 minutes at the most.
All right, so here we are, jelly. Because we're going to just stick it in the fridge and it's good for 4 weeks in the refrigerator, we're not going to worry about canning it. We're not going to go through the process of sealing it and all like that because it's going straight in the fridge and it'll probably be used this afternoon on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
This was kind of a longer video than usual. I hope you guys stay tuned and watch the whole way through. This glass jar is so hot right now. I keep picking it up and putting it back down.
Poor Mommy's hand.
Look at my hand. It's all red. Well, not really, but. Anyway, I'm Akiba.
And I'm Anna.
And we are
The Dumpster.
Divas. Thank you so
Bye.
much for watching.
Take care.